man-in-the-middle attacks. In this video, we are going to be using two tools named Ettercap and Wireshark to detect and to get in between a connection between a computer and a Wi-Fi network. First, I'm going to be explaining exactly what we are doing here and how everything works. Then we are going to be jumping on a Kali Linux system. We are going to be hacking live targets that is within my home network. We will be able to see the entire data traffic of the other user. If he is sending some files over FTP, we'll be seeing them in plain text using Wireshark. Everything that he sends to the internet will be viewed by us first, and it is my system as well, so there is a disclaimer. This video is only for education purposes and you should only do this to someone who already has given you consent or it is your own device. If you are using a Kali Linux machine on a virtual box or a virtual machine, you can do it on the main machine using the Kali machine. Let's get started by learning what is a man-in-the-middle attack and how it works. This right here is Bob, and Bob wants to connect to Mr. Wi-Fi. To do that, Bob needs to know where Mr. Wi-Fi is sitting at. To do that, Bob takes a microphone and shouts, "Where is Mr. Wi-Fi? Where is Mr. Wi-Fi?" And when Mr. Wi-Fi hears it, with all the other devices connected on the internet, he replies with his address in it. And to do that, he sends an ARP message. An ARP message basically contains the address where the Wi-Fi is sitting at in your network so that Bob can connect to him. Now here, Mr. Wi-Fi sends Bob the ARP message, and Bob sends the ARP message back to Mr. Wi-Fi telling Bob's location to him. To do that, they create a three-way handshake, and that's just networking. So we are just going to be sticking at sending an ARP message from Mr. Wi-Fi to Bob. So they create a handshake in which Bob can connect to Mr. Wi-Fi and he can send whatever requests he wants from him to the internet. Now, as you always know, there is a hacker in between. Right? He needs to disrupt the connection between Bob and Mr. Wi-Fi. But how does he do it? He takes a fake ARP message, the same as Mr. Wi-Fi sent to Bob, and poisons the ARP message with a fake one. Now, Mr. Hacker sends this ARP message to Bob, and Bob believes that the Wi-Fi is sitting here at the address of Mr. Hacker, right? And Mr. Hacker sends another fake R packet to Mr. Wi-Fi which tells him that, hey, I am Bob and I am sitting right here. So he tells Bob that I am Mr. Wi-Fi and he tells the Wi-Fi that I am Bob. So whatever request that he wants to send out to the internet will first go through the hacker and then to the Wi-Fi, and then it will go to the internet. And whatever request Mr. Wi-Fi wants to send to Bob, it will go through the hacker, right? So this is called a man-in-the-middle attack, where the hacker has become the middleman, which is receiving and sending all the requests between Bob and the Wi-Fi. Now let's look at the practical version of this with Ettercap, in which we'll be performing a man-in-the-middle attack in our own networks. Here I am on my Parrot machine. I'm just going to open Wireshark. It is needing my authentication. Right, and we have got Wireshark open right here. And next we need to select Ettercap. Ettercap graphical, right? So as you can see, Ettercap, it's a very powerful tool and it can do what you would take actually 10 to 15 minutes in literally seconds. All right. So we need the sniffing at startup, and you can select your interface, whatever you want. For my case, it is this one, right, where I have my Wi-Fi network connected. I'll just press OK and it will start unified sniffing. Right now, what I need to do, just go right here. You can either have this menu here or here in the tabs. It's the exact same thing. I'm going to go on hosts, then scan for hosts. Now what it is doing, it is scanning for the hosts which are there on my target system on my Wi-Fi network connected to it, and it will give me the IP addresses of all those hosts. Here as you can see, we have got 9 hosts are added to the host list. Now let's go on host list. We have got all these hosts, and I know that the system that I am hacking, it's this one, 192.168.0.125. It's my Mac machine. I'm just gonna go to add to target 1. All right, so we have added to target 1, and then we are going to take the gateway interface, which is always the 0.1 interface, and we are going to add to target 2. It is that simple. You don't need to do anything else, just add it to the target. All right, so as you can see, now we've added the targets. We need to just go on MITM and start the R poisoning. Press OK, and here we have start the R poisoning. So if we look in Wireshark, which was sniffing our data the entire time, we can see that here we have sent ARP requests to Apple, which is my Mac machine, and we would also have sent it to TP-Link. Wait, just a minute. We have also sent it to TP-Link. As you can see, we have got all these ARP requests, right? And these are all from Apple. But here, as you can see, we have also sent ARP request to the TP-Link router, which is my Wi-Fi. So as you can see, we have got this message, who has 198.10.0.134, tell 19168.0.1, right? And so this is an amazing tool. I just love Wireshark for this because it also tells us the information which is being sent. It is sending who has 192.168.0.134, and we need to tell this information to 192.168.0.1, right? And again, to the Apple machine, we are telling that, yes, I am here. I am the Wi-Fi. To the Wi-Fi, I am telling, yes, I am here. I am the Mac machine. And so that we become the man in the middle, right? Now we have become the man in the middle, and all we need to do to check the data that we have been sending to the Mac machine is this. Press enter, and as you can see, we are getting a ton of requests on what it all has done, but all of this is a protected payload. What is the information that we can see? Now, as you can see, we need to type HTTP to get the data which we can actually view. But to do that, let's just type HTTP here, press enter, and as you can see, we have got some HTTP requests. Let's see what that is. So we have got a GET request. If we just go right here, we go on follow, then we go on TCP stream, we can see what the website has told. So we can get the entire information of the entire website, whatever is going. But if we try to do this on an HTTPS website, it will be entirely encrypted just like this. So this is what encrypted data looks like. Right here, this is encrypted data, and this is the decrypted data. This is what my browser sent, right? So this is what a request looks like. A GET request to the host, this, a connection keep alive, and all these complicated things. Then we have got this back from the router, which is HTTP 200 OK. 200 means that it's a success, and I load the web page for you, and all of this is encrypted, which is the data that I sent through the HTTP. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something, and if you like this video, be sure to smash that like button down there. And if you are into bug bounty, cybersecurity, and all cool tech stuff just like this, be sure you hit the subscribe button down there, and I'll see you guys next time.